My name is Richard Kelly. I have an interesting story as to how I came upon acupuncture and what it did for me. And I have a little bit of a twist. I tell my friends that acupuncture, and specifically Dr. Willcox, saved my life, but maybe not in the way that you would expect. A few years ago, I had a bad problem with lower back pain. It was affecting my quality of life. I was having difficulty walking. Even just sitting down for a couple minutes was bothersome. I had tried a lot of different things with traditional medicine, injections, manipulations, and I had some results, but it was always temporary, and I was pretty much always told that I was always going to have that pain. So as time went on, the pain worsened, and I pretty much became desperate. I had walked by the acupuncture office dozens or maybe hundreds of times and thought, maybe I'll give it a try. But I always walked by and didn't think twice about it. A little while later, I became more desperate, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. Came into the office, really liked what I saw, and made an appointment and began the treatments. I can vividly recall the first treatment that I had. After the treatment, and I walked out of the office, and it felt like I was on air, almost like walking on cushions, and I was like, I don't know exactly what that is, but something's going on. Something definitely was helping. And over the next few treatments, the pain began to dissipate, and I began to feel much better. As I spoke with Dr. Willcox during the treatments, I told him that, he told me that I couldn't relax. And he began to integrate other treatments to help me relax. And apparently I felt better, but something else was going on. After one of the treatments, Dr. Willcox took my blood pressure, and apparently the numbers were alarming based on the look on his face. And he asked me to sit still for a little bit, try to relax, and he'd test me again in a few minutes. Well, apparently those numbers were even more alarming because the blood pressure didn't go down. So he told me to sit still, stay where I was, and he quickly walked out of the office. He came back a few minutes later and said, all right, come with me, and we walked to another suite in the complex, and Dr. Willcox introduced me to a local physician, and the local physician practiced traditional medicine, and he took a history, did some blood pressure testing over the course of an hour, and he too saw something alarming. He asked me to try to relax over the weekend and to return on a Monday, which I did, and my blood pressure was still pretty high. The physician prescribed some blood pressure medication with a stipulation that I visit a cardiologist to get tested. I did visit a cardiologist, and they did a lot of testing, including a nuclear stress test, and they found that I had a minor blockage in one of the arteries leading to my heart, and apparently that was the cause of my high blood pressure. So one of the options was a stent, the other was medication, and because of some crazy stuff with my blood, I opted for the medication, And now 6 years later, I'm doing fine with the medication. And I've been told that if that issue wasn't diagnosed and treated, it would have led to a heart attack and who knows what else. So I say acupuncture saved my life in more ways than one. It got rid of the back pain, and it diagnosed and helped me get treatment for something that couldn't be seen by me, but the acupuncturist figured out my body and knew that something was wrong.